is in power is responsible. I mean, how are you going to develop skill then? Hotel school doesn't have any people from the north and east. So what is happening instead? I mean, land grab is happening. What is happening instead in this country? Instead of developing this, what is happening? In this country, what is happening right now is that this government is trying to create unnecessary issues to cover up for their inabilities. That is what's happening in this country. Ada me rate නැති බිල්ලෙක් මවල පාන එක තමයි කරන්නේ මේ රටේ. මේ රජයේ තියෙන වැරදි වහගන්න මේ නැති බිල්ලෙක් මවල පානවා. අද බලන්න මඩකලපුව දිස්ත්‍රික්කේ විතරනේ උතුරු නැගෙනහිර ළමයි 50කට 60කට වඩා ඇරස් කරලා තියෙනවා. මොකටද? Facebook එකේ පෝස්ට් එකක් දැම්මා කියලා. නොවැම්බර් 26 වෙනිදා 27 වෙනිදා 28 වෙනිදා Facebook එකේ විවිධ පෝස්ට් දාලා තියෙනවා. තව ළමයෙක් ඇරස් කරලා තියෙන රජයේ සේවකයෙක්. හරිද? රජයේ සේවකයා අවුරුදු 29 එයාව ඇරස් කරලා තියෙන්නේ මොකද? තව කවුදෝ එක්කෙනෙක් එයාව ටැග් කරලා Facebook එකේ. දැන් මම ආද කියමු මෙතන ඉන්න മന്ത്രി කෙනෙක් මම Facebook එකේ ටැග් කරලා ප්‍රභාකරන්ගේ ෆොටෝ එකක් දැම්මොත් එහෙම ඒ മന്ത്രിවරයාගේ වැරද්ද? No, they've been arrested under the Prevention of Terrorism Act. You're ruining their future. How dare you do that? Go and arrest all these drug smugglers. What's happening? You're arrested for putting a Facebook post. I think why it has been done is it's this government's policy to cover up for their inabilities. This failing economy. I mean, we are not blaming this government. We are not pointing fingers at this government and saying that, this government should turn things around because, I mean, COVID is a pandemic that's affecting the world. We understand that. Why are you all trying to cover up your inabilities by doing such things? Look at the other things that have been done. War cemeteries have been destroyed. Right? When I say war cemeteries, now it's a cemetery. Take war aside. Who touches a cemetery? I mean, how bad is that? How dare you touch a cemetery? Are you that scared? I mean, why would you touch a cemetery? Look at the things that have been done. Kartikai Deepam, it's a light of festivals, festival of lights. On the 29th of this month, it was a festival of lights. The police, I wish the Honorable Minister for Police was here. He's been jumping up every day for every single person's comment. But unfortunately, he's not here. Kartikai Deepam, his police force has gone and destroyed it. Some temples had decorated the lights with little candles, Deepams. Kartikai Deepam is a festival of lights. They've been destroyed. Why? I think I'll tell you why. Because this government is made නැති බිල්ලෙක් මවල පෙන්නන්නේ. පව් මේ අහිංසක සිංහල ජනතාව. මේ සිංහල රටේ ඉන්න සිංහල ජනතාව ඇත්තටම පව්. මොකද දැන් ඇත්තටම වෙලා තියෙන්නේ මොකද්ද? දැන් ඊයේ ජීජී පොන්නම්බල මහත්මයා කතා කරපු මේකෙන් මිනිස්සු ඔක්කොම හරි සතුටෙන් ඇති. අන්න දැක්කද ජීජී පොන්නම්බලම් පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ මෙහෙම කතා කරා. අපේ සරත් වීරසේකර මෙහෙම කතා කරා. අපි ගෝඨාභය මහත්තයාට ඡන්ද දුන්න නිසා තමයි මෙහෙම කතා කරේ. This is all nonsense. This is all nonsense. There is no issue in this country. You all are creating an issue. Because you're not able to manage this country, you're creating issues. This is how Zaharan happened. I'll tell you, you're pointing fingers at Muslim politicians and innocent Muslims in this country. How did Zaharan happen? Zaharan happened because you all created Zaharan. This, I don't know which government, one of the governments created Zaharan. Alutgam attack. I read one of the investigations. අර ඊස්ට් ඇටැක් එකට සම්බන්ධ වෙච්ච ළමයෙක් කියලා තියෙනවා. එයා අලුත්ගම attack එකෙන් පස්සේ තමයි යාගේ හිත වෙනස් වුනේ කියලා. You keep attacking the minorities like this, what is going to happen? Naturally they are going to react in some way. Maybe they were exploited by some other force. Naturally someone is going to use them. So Alutgama incident, why was that created? Who created that? Then look at the issues after that. Vandapeti තියනවා කිව්වා. I'll talk to them later. Vandapeti තියනවා කියලා කිව්වා. I mean, what is this? Doctors are, you're creating unnecessary unrest in this country to cover up your inabilities. Now look at what's happening. I mean, the Honorable Minister was talking about people who should be ashamed, right? I am ashamed as a Sri Lankan today. Look at the Muslims. I mean, what are they asking for? They are asking for their last rights. They are asking for their janazas to be buried. These innocent Muslim people, they live all their lives according to the Quran. And right towards the end, their last right, you're taking it away for politics. You all should be ashamed. I'm ashamed. And I'm ashamed of all the Muslim politicians who supported this government for the 20th Amendment. இந்த இடத்தில் கிழக்கு மாகாணத்தை சேர்ந்த ஒரே ஒரு பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் மட்டும்தான் இஸ்லாமிய பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் இந்த அரசாங்கத்துக்கு 20ஆம் திருச்சட்டத்துக்கு ஆதரவு அளிக்காத. இந்த பாராளுமன்றத்தில் இருக்கும் அனைத்து கிழக்கு மாகாணத்தை சேர்ந்த இலங்கையில் இருக்கும் அனைத்து இஸ்லாமிய பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினரையும் பார்க்க அவமானமாக இருக்கு. என்றால் உங்களுடைய மக்களுடைய அந்த இறுதி சடங்கை செய்யறது கூட அனுமதி அளிக்காத அரசாங்கத்தை நீங்க ஆதரவு அளித்திருக்கீங்க. People are going to courts. Minorities are going for courts. Why? What are they going to courts for? For their basic rights. They are going to courts. They are going to courts because you're not letting them bury their bodies. Tamil people are going to courts for fundamental rights. I went to courts in Batiklo. Why? Because there's a mother who wants to light up a lamp in remembrance of her son. A father wants to light up a lamp in remembrance of his son. For you all maybe it's LTT. For me, for him, for us, it's a different thing. But for a mother, the son is a son. He's not part of, for her it doesn't matter if it's LTT or what. Son. Mama miniyak marala giyat mang hitanne mage ammata mage ammage man puta. Mama LTT නෙවෙයි. You know, why can't you respect that? Tamils are going to courts to remember the dead. Muslims are going to court to bury their dead. Look at the Catholic community in this country. We have so many debates about the Catholic cardinal now. Cardinal is begging for right justice to be done to his dead. So this is the point this country has come to. We should be ashamed. And then the Honorable Minister for Police was talking about මේ රටේ සිංහල මිනිස්සු මම පව් කියලා කියන්නේ නැති බිල්ල මවලා පෙන්නන්නේ. දෙමළ මුස්ලිම් කට්ටිය මේ රටේ ප්‍රශ්නේ. We have to worry about our Chinese investments. The Honorable Minister for Ports and Shipping is here. We have to worry about our Chinese investments. China is investing very heavily in ports. Do we want to be another Pakistan? Do we want to be another Laos? We are getting into debt trap, Chinese debt trap. Tell the Sinhala people this. Sinhala ජාතියට කියන්න අද මේ රටේ නැති බිල්ල දෙමළ මුස්ලිම් නෙවෙයි තියෙන බිල්ල. චීනේ තියෙන බිල්ල. Tell them. If you're so gutsy, go in front of the Sinhala community. මේ සිංහල රජය ඉස්සරහා සිංහල මිනිස්සු ඉස්සරහා කියලා කියන්න. මේ රටේ චීන ආයෝජන කරන. Tell me the number of jobs that the Chinese have created in this country. Tell me the number of jobs. All the Chinese investments come. What happens? Chinese come and work. They're investing, they'll take their money, they'll leave. Why you think Port City is being built because they love us? Port City එක මොකටද හදන්නේ? අපේ ආදරේටද? No. Port City is being built because they want a base in Southeast Asia, on the Indian Ocean, not because they love us. We are allowing that. But what are we going to do? සිංහල මිනිස්සු රවට්ටන්න අපි කියන අන්න ජීජී පොන්නම්ල මෙදා කතා කරා. එයාට විරුද්ධව සරත් වීරසේකර මෙහෙම කිව්වා. අපි තමයි මේ දැක්කනේ මේ ඡන්දේ දුන්න නිසා තමයි කතා කරේ. I mean we are just sorry.
ගරු මන්ත්‍රීතුමා සභාව ඉතාමත්ම
Please don't, Honorable Speaker.
මගාවනවා. එතුමා කිව්වා මට මේ පොයින්ට් මේක
standing order.
ඔබතුමා කතා කරන්න.
Oh, don't let them abuse these standing orders. Honorable Leader of the House, please have a meeting with your SLPP fellows.
ඔබතුමාට විනාඩි 2යි.
No,
මන්ත්‍රීතුමා
විනාඩි 6ක් තියෙනවා මට I put the
විනාඩි
stopwatch on.
2යි.
මට විනාඩි 6ක් තියෙනවා. මම මේක දන්නේ නිසා දැන් stopwatch
ඔබතුමාට
එක
විනාඩි 29යි.
මට ඇමතුමා මේක කරන්න එපා. මොකද අපේ වෙලාව මෙහෙම නාස්ති කන්න දීලා මගේ විනාඩි නවත්තන්න එපා. මට මගේ විනාඩි 6 දෙන්න. Point of order නේ වාඩි වෙන්න.
මොකද මන්ත්‍රීතුමා? ඔව් මන්ත්‍රීතුමා.
Not a point of order.
මෙතුමා මේ සෞඛ්‍ය ප්‍රශ්නයක් මෙතන මේ සිංහල ජාතියට පැත්තට දානවා. මේ සෞඛ්‍ය ප්‍රශ්නේ ඒකට කමිටුව
වාඩි වෙන්න. Shame on this government. Just you know, we don't want to be a Chinese colony. You know, in this country, Muslims are going to court, Catholics are going to asking for justice, Tamils for asking, you know, get your people in order. Leader of the House, get your people in order. These are not MPs. Who are these fellows? You have brought them here just to do this. Let them make a point in Parliament. Right? And then behave yourself, and what is the language that you use? You know, in conclusion, it is behavior like this that strengthens us. It's behavior like this that strengthens us. Thank you. When you all behave like this, it strengthens our cause. It strengthens our cause. You know, stop waging about the war. Stop harping about the war. War was finished 11 years ago. ගන්න හැම කෙහෙල් මලකටම යුද්ධ දිනපු නායකයා. යුද්ධ ඉවර කරා. Right? You know,
දෙන කරුකත් සිංහල ඉස්කෝලේ පොඩේ ගරු නියෝජ්‍ය කතානායකතුමනි
කැටියෙන් කියන්න.
මට දැනුවත් විය යුතුයි පාර්ලිමේන්තු මන්ත්‍රීවරුන් විදියට අපේ කාල ගණකයක් තියාගෙන අපිට ඔබතුමාගේම කියන ප්‍රමාණය කාලය පිළිබඳව තීරණයක් ගැනීමට හැකියාවක් පාර්ලිමේන්තු මන්ත්‍රීවරුන්ට වෙනම තියෙනවද කියලා.
නෑ පැහැදිලි.
How are you allowing this point? I mean, you know, you should have a meeting with them. Teach them what points of orders are. This is absurd. You know, 75 years. You know, I don't know how much time I have left with all this. I don't know how much time do I have left, sir?
2 minutes.
No, I have 4 minutes, sir. give me 4 minutes. Let me finish this. So anyway, I wanted to say more things, but then I've been disturbed like this. But it has been, yesterday, when we spoke, the day before yesterday, Honorable G.G. Ponnambalam said something very important. He said, you might succeed one day in completely destroying us, right, if you keep going at this pace. But I'd like to tell you something. It's taken 72 years, and you still haven't been able to destroy our voices, right? Even if it takes another 75 years, you all will not be able to destroy our voices, right? What you all will destroy is you all will destroy this country. This country will go back. We will all get destroyed. Come, let's join hands in getting destroyed, if that's what you want. You want to get destroyed? Let's join hands. Worry about the Chinese. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us. Worry about the Chinese, because you've been hitting us so hard. I actually like to say something that my grandfather said in this parliament in 1969. In July 25th of July 1969, he has said, Mr. Speaker, I'm ashamed that 70 years later this speech is still relevant. Mr. Speaker, my late grandfather was the leader of the Federal Party at one point. He was a member of parliament from 52 to 70, and he has said this in the parliament in 1969. Mr. Speaker, I'll finish this within 1 minute. I'll finish. Mr. Speaker, the Federal Party has existed for more than 20 years. Our objective, our ideal, our goal. Our scientific theory has been that this country should have a federal form of government. Now, why do we say that? We are supposed to have a democratic form of government. Democracy is one of the very loose words that is used for a concept and a form of government which sometimes exists and sometimes does not exist in the theoretical form. So I don't want to read the whole thing. I don't want to read the whole thing, but this speech is still very relevant after 70 years. I will finish up. I will finish up in one last saying.
No.
With one last saying. Hatred cannot be removed by hatred. Hatred cannot be removed by hatred. Love. You guys boast that this is a Sinhala Buddhist country. You all can't even allow us Tamil man to speak. Sinhala Buddhist country, you have to love people, not disturb people like this. If you're a Sinhala Buddhist country, if you're a Buddhist, first if you're a Buddhist, learn to respect human beings. Learn to respect human beings. Thank you.